Alrighty, how's it going, champions? So this is going to be a different video. I know I say that every single time, but I keep seeming to doing, different videos. So this is going to be an unboxing. Now, I've even said in the past I don't really like unboxings, but this one is a little bit special because this is probably going to be my very last PS5 game, which is going to sound so, emotional and overly dramatic, but this is a game that I pre-ordered ages ago. It's called Steins. It's one of my favorite games of all time, and it's my favorite series of all time. Also, just quickly, this is completely unscripted. This is just a very impromptu video, so I apologize for the lack of professionalism, let's say. So anywho, so the reason that I'm doing this is it's honestly probably again the last game that I unbox. Now, for full transparency, I've sort of opened this a little bit. So I've taken all the wrap off everything. I haven't looked at everything, but this isn't so much as a hey, here's look at all this cool stuff. It's it's almost more of a saying goodbye. And again, I know that's going to be extremely overdramatic, and I'm not trying to, I don't know, farm controversy or anything like that. This is a lot of times I make videos, it's almost just like I just want to talk, and that's really it. And if you agree with me, cool, and if you don't agree with me, that's cool. There's no shade on anyone, whatever your opinion is. It's just I don't know, it's just me talking. So anywho, let's check out this game. So this is Steins reboot. So it's actually a complete remake of the original one. So the original one was on the PS3, and I have it on my PS3. Unfortunately, I only have it digitally. I don't have it physically, and we all know that kettle of fish. So anyway, so this is the Japanese version. It does have English in it, which is cool. So as is my understanding, this limited edition didn't come out in the West. So but yeah, let's have a look. So the first thing which I like and I don't like with Japanese games is they always sort of have this um, piece on the back. This sort of sometimes it's paper, sometimes it's cardboard, and it shows just information on the game. And it's not even just the game; it can be anything. I've got CDs that are it's a special sort of Japanese edition, and these things are really cool. But the problem is once you open them, they just kind of sit loose and can get a little bit damaged, and that always sort of worries me. So I'm not necessarily a big fan of that. So with this limited edition, you get the game. There's also a DVD which has a concert on it, and you also there's a soundtrack and an art book. So let's just try and go through everything here. Again, I only got one wing that works really well, and a teeny tiny phone camera. So this is going to go not that great, but it's more about the conversation than the actual products. So there's also an art book in here. But yeah, if you look at the case, it's all glossy, nice, shiny cardboard. Awesome art. Again, I can't remember the name of the artist that does stuff for Steins, but all the art, all the concept stuff, everything that's in the game, just is always just so damn pretty. And this is really cool. And I got to be honest, this sort of sucks in a way that this is probably, again, the last time that, I'm really going to do this, and that this in itself is just absolutely, dying. So again, like I've said before, I don't necessarily like unboxings because you already kind of know what's in here. It's like, okay, yep, cool. This is the game. You know what's inside it. We've got the disc and everything. Again, awesome, awesome artwork. There's a code on this bit of cardboard. Not 100% sure what the code's for, to be honest. I need to look that up. But yeah, this is very, very cool. And in the distant future, if somehow someone sees this, they're probably not even going to know what this is, and that's just a little bit poo. And so yeah, so this is the DVD and Blu-ray that comes with it. So this was a concert, I believe, which I haven't actually seen, but all the music in Steins Gate, whether it be in all the games or even the anime, and if you haven't seen it, I definitely recommend checking out. It's an absolute masterpiece, no matter what form you watch it or play it in. But yeah, the music in it is just always absolutely phenomenal. So I'll definitely be looking forward to watching this. I don't really know why it's on Blu-ray and DVD, because it's kind of like, if you bought the if you bought the PS5 game, you've got a Blu-ray player. So not really sure why they did that. Maybe there's something that I'm not not privy to. Maybe they're two different things, or maybe they're just the absolute same thing. I don't know. But again, very, very cool. But the sad thing about this is this is just so rare now. So many games used to have these awesome, amazing limited editions, and now limited editions really are exceptionally limited, and going forth they're going to be even more limited. And most likely, if occasionally there is one, there won't be a game with it, and there definitely won't be a Blu-ray of a concert. And so another thing we've got is actually the soundtrack. So again, not one of these little the little cardboardy things that I will absolutely worry about. But yeah, so again, we've got the soundtrack. So I think this is all the sort of redone stuff for this version of the game. But like I said, the music in this is very, very cool. Again, it's also really cool to have an actual physical soundtrack. How cool is that? So that will definitely be going in the CD player. And yeah, very, very, very cool. If we can open that up. And, cool artwork and stuff. So yeah, I'm sorry that the tone of this is a little bit down. I definitely, I don't want to be like this. I like doing positive stuff, but I don't know. I just sort of wanted to share this with people, because this is something that's dying. Not just for me. This is for everyone. This is just going to be something that becomes very, very rare, and in all honesty, I think that absolutely sucks. And lastly, we've got an art book. So this is, and I'm going to struggle with this, so sorry guys. Again, two hands, one of them doesn't work very well. But yeah, absolutely amazing art. I've got to be careful, because I'm pretty sure there are boobies on one page here somewhere. There's probably spoilers if you haven't played the game. But yeah, this is just absolutely a phenomenal story. If you've never played Steins Gate, I mean, regardless of this video and my tone, definitely check out Steins Gate. Great anime and a greater game. Cool guys. So yeah, that's basically it. This is again a very strange video, a very somber video, and maybe there's no real point to it at all. It's just, I don't know, it's just something that I just wanted to sort of share with people. And I guess this is one reason why I like Evercade as well. Just a quick little Evercade plug, physical stuff, awesome games. Yeah. All right, I won't linger on too long, guys. I usually do it at the end. So, yeah. All right. Thanks, champions.